Good afternoon, it's Monday the 13th of October 2025 and it's just gone 2 o'clock and I'm just looking out the window. It's murky and cool, it's probably about 12 degrees. Anyway, I use 2 camcorders. Most people don't realise that. I use this large bulky Panasonic, it's an HC-W850 and I use this for interviews and close-ups because the picture quality is very good and the sound quality is very, very good. And also, whenever you open the view flap, you have got another camera down in the corner, and that is particularly good whenever you're interviewing someone. This camera cost a bit more, I can't remember what it cost, but it was bought second hand because these Panasonic camcorders that I use are becoming hard to come by. This one is, it says 50 multiply zoom, so its zoom is not as good as the 380 or the 260 camera. So let's have a wee look at it. The zoom on the 260 camera and the 380 camera is 90 multiplied. And just look at the zoom that I can get on this camera. I'm going for that house with the white down below and the red up above. And I'll go for the chimney pot. We're still going in. Now it's a wee bit murky looking, but nevertheless, that's the zoom. And if there's a bird sitting on that chimney pot, I can get it. Terrific zoom. And this is only a 380. Right, I'm on the 850 HC-V380 camera, and I'm videoing the 380, the HC-V380. That's in my left hand. And you saw the zoom, that's on it. Let's try the zoom on this one. Let's go for the same house. And I'll go up for the chimney. I'll get rid of myself by twisting the little barrel at the edge of the screen. And that's as far as it goes zoom wise, so you can see the difference. Now these cameras have their own special attraction. As I said, this one in my hand, the 850, has it's got a good picture, it's got good sound quality, and it's got this dual camera, which is it's got its advantages. It's very, very good for interviews, this, but its zoom is not as good. And yet this camera costs a lot more and it's bulkier. Anyway, these cameras, I have used these cameras since I started YouTubing in 2013. Now, not these exact cameras, because I've had a whole series of these Panasonic camcorders and I've used them constantly. I have, you can see on my channel screen there, I have 6,500 videos up. So I've used these cameras, I've dropped them, I've abused them, I shouldn't have, but you know, that's the nature of life. And these cameras, as I say, are getting more difficult to purchase. You can't get them in, I don't think you can get them in curries anymore, at least the smaller versions, the 260 and the 380 that I have here. So you have to resort to going on Gumtree or eBay, and that's where I got this one here, because I wanted a plus or multiplied by 90 zoom, which will get me videoing the moon and its craters, which I can't do with the camera in my hand, the 850. They are cheap and cheerful, and they will be cheaper second hand. And don't be afraid of buying one of these cameras second hand. I have had a number of them second hand, and you know, they're pretty good. They're as good as the more expensive cameras that you might find elsewhere. They may not last just as long though, but you get what you pay for. So that's the cameras I'm using at present to film my YouTube videos. Why do I need two cameras? Well, what happens is, unfortunately, you make a mistake and you haven't got enough battery power left in the one camera, and you're in the middle of a good interview and you don't want to lose the other half of the interview, so you swap cameras. I use the two cameras as a backup in case anything happens with the one camera that I'm using. So there you go. They've served me well. Unfortunately, I had a 260 as well. There's the 260, and I've used it quite a bit. And unfortunately, the focus has gone on me, and you know, there's no point in sending it away to get fixed, because the camera itself is only, you know, it's bought second hand for maybe 150 quid, and I don't even know if they would fix it. I don't know anyone local who would fix it, or the charge to fix it might be more than what the camera's worth. So it's actually easier just to go on eBay or Gumtree and locate another camera and replace it. So there you go. That's what I'm doing, using two cameras, one for primarily for close-up interviews and you know, close camera work, and the other one for long distance, maybe, you know, filming a buzzard up in a tree or at some mountain top or something like that. Each camera has their own advantages. So, but I'll chop and change between the two of them. So that's what I'm about. Those are the cameras I'm using: Panasonic 380 and a Panasonic 850. And these cameras serve me well because they can be carried about with you wherever you go, and they're easy to operate and handle, and you've got a memory card, and you just stick it in and stick it into the computer whenever you get home. So, as I've said to other potential YouTubers, people considering this, this is an easy way to film, and it gets good results. I'm not looking to be professional, by the way. No way. There's nothing professional about me. But these cameras are superb.